Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This daylight savings time really sucks dead donkey dick. I don't feel like putting the overhead lights on. Uh, when I mentioned the other day about, information I've received from my ex-wife's nephew Danny, he's been in real estate close to 13 years. So there are a lot of cases, the last minute deals fall through. People back out, seller, buyer. Uh, And the person that does that is responsible for all the cost that's gone into it so far to get it to a closing date. Now they're on the hook for it. And at that time, part of me saying, as we get closer to this 15th, I got a feeling something's going to happen with Jabba. A problem's going to suddenly pop up with this house that's going to affect the sale of his house. Something will pop up with this trailer he bought that the guy's letting him live in all this time, even though he hasn't paid for it. And something's going to happen at either end. Something's going to happen and things are going to fall apart. Well, I don't have ESP, like I say. But sure as shit, man, it's unraveling real quick. And Java's story is once again changing on both ends. It's date today, 12th. 3 days away. Well, it seems Java went live. And man, his story's changing. Well, might not be closing on his house on the 15th after all. It might be the 19th now because the fire inspector still has to go there to check the smoke alarms. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I went to go check something in the kitchen. I got going. With the closing now, it's not going to be on the 15th. It might be on the 19th because the fire marshal has to go to check, see if it has smoke alarms. All these things are done when there's a home inspection. And they won't set up a closing date until the home inspection is done, along with a full title deed search. Make sure there's no liens, no old taxes, you name it. Now, last minute, it's got to wait for the fire marshal, so it's going to take more time now. And now there's a problem on the other end with this trailer. He's not going to buy that trailer. He's going to go look at another different trailer now. Because after close inspection, he started to notice things about it. Something doesn't look right with the roof. One of the walls looks like it's buckled a little bit, so he's going to go look at another different trailer now. I guess he didn't live in this trailer very long with a bad roof and a buckled wall. For free. What the fuck's he complaining for? He's been living in it for free for over a week, right? Living in it my ass. He never set foot in that fucking thing. He didn't. This is all bullshit. This is all fucking bullshit. And once again, what his priorities are. He showed off a thermos. Yeah, B. He just can't help himself. He's a fucking hoarder. He just cannot help himself. Says B, he's sitting in his fucking Jeep. He says he looked kind of grubby and even made a comment about something about, he feels grubby. He has to shave, but he can't find his razors because he put his razors in a box and he doesn't know where he put the box and this and that. And he's sitting in his Jeep. And he pulls out a fucking plastic thermos, kids' thermos for lunchbox. My Little Pony, G.I. Joe, Bobby, whatever the fuck they have, printed on it. Pulls out a kid's fucking thermos from a lunchbox. Saying, he bought it the other day. Now he's going to see if he can find a lunchbox that goes with it so he'll have the complete set. Really. He says, then, Brian, it gets even better. He said he bought 3 new Hot Wheels cars. Bought a kid's thermos for a lunchbox, hoping to get the lunchbox to have the complete set. And he bought 3 more Hot Wheels cars. So anyway, this sale of his house is turning to shit. This purchase of a trailer is turning to shit. And time's going by. And by the way, let me show you something. I'm on my laptop so I can do this now. I think you've seen this before. Oh, by the way, I find this interesting. The price came down. It's $306 since his big announcement where he's going to have his closing. I know, over a week ago. Price has come down. And in case no one understood this, this is a foreclosure auction. I got the hiccups. And at the bottom, this property is not found on any MLS. Multiple listing service. What that means is this property was never designated to any realtor to sell. This is strictly bank notification for a pre-foreclosure leading to a foreclosure auction. This has nothing to do with any real estate agency, never has. This is strictly a bank notification that this house is being foreclosed on. There's going to be an auction. Plain and simple, cut and dry. No matter what job it says. No real estate agent knows about it. That's why it says, see a foreclosure agent, not contact the realtor. Job, you must really think people are as fucking stupid as you. You call other people stupid. Really don't. Buying a lunchbox thermos, buying more Hot Wheels cars. Oh, now suddenly, the closing got pushed. There ain't no closing. It's going to be an auction, and you're going to be told to leave. Oh, another thing too. He says, yeah, that video it was live. He does that, from what I understand. When he gets done with them, he puts them private so they can't be seen again. He says, yeah, I went back and I checked later. He says, because I was doing something, Brian, and he subs. I won't say who you are. I got a notification, job was live, so he was already a little ways into it. So I went back from the beginning, and then I had things to do. So I says, I'll go back later and I'll catch the rest of what I didn't get. He says, I went back, sure as shit. Put it private, you couldn't watch it. But he's got another video up. Video left up. Maybe when I get back from doing what I got to do today, my usual Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe I'll check it out later. I really don't have time right now. As it is, I'm taking this time to do this. Put up another shot when he's still fucking around with the belly and trying to get it started. Now he thinks it's the intake manifold gaskets. His yard's a fucking mess. The yard at that house is a fucking mess. It has a wall of trash and looks like a dump truck. Looks like a housing project was cleaned out and they put it in a dump truck and they just dumped it in his fucking yard. He said it's like a long wall, a good, 2-3 feet high. All kinds of shit. Looks like broken furniture, chairs, all kinds of shit, bags of trash. Absolute fucking mess. So anyway, that's the deal. I had a feeling all along this was just something to get people off his back, to make himself look like, ha, look, I got a trailer, my house is being sold, ha, I was right, you were wrong. And all along, something inside of me saying, yeah, okay, we'll see. Knowing Java the way he is, it'll change. The story will change. it'll change in a big way. And it did already, you know. No closing on the 15th. Now it might be. Okay, then it'll get closer to the 19th, and another problem, you know. It's going to prevent the closing on this house. Maybe the second trailer now he's going to go look at, that the guy will let him move in there for free too, even though he doesn't have the money to pay for it because he's still waiting for this closing, you know. You'll find something wrong with that at the last minute. Oh, now I got to find a third trailer to move into. Anyway, look, I got to go do my usual thing that I do every Tuesday and Thursday. Gee, are you surprised at any of this? I'm not. I was expecting it. I was expecting this, you know. So I got to go do my thing. Have a great day. Have fun and stay safe.